What's up, everyone? Today is mine and Aaron's last day in Las Vegas before we go to the shitty cold temperatures of Columbus, Ohio. But Aaron will be competing, so it won't be all bad. Aaron waking up with some low weigh-ins today.
236, baby.
236. He was 246 a week ago. So take that in consideration. I have a full push session. Aaron has his little pump workouts. He did those last time. I think you guys saw a couple clips of that, but a couple sets for each body part. Vertical pull, vertical press, horizontal press, triceps, biceps, lateral delts. Probably keeping the quads and stuff out. Are you gonna do like a couple sets of extensions? No. Keeping the legs out of it. His legs are looking fucking dry.
Yeah, I think
Show
they
the
look
people
better
what they
if I
want.
just leave them alone.
Show other people what they want. You look dick muscle. Dude, that's all I can see. Guys, yes or no, that looks like a cock. Cock muscle. Hanging right out of the bottom of his shorts.
If I just put the shorts there and then just rub it over.
Oh man. So we're gonna get started. I think Aaron's probably gonna do this, or you're just gonna do the machine press.
Couple sets of dumbbells I thought would feel nice.
And then machine press. Was the bolts in the last couple weeks?
Not the last couple of weeks.
I wouldn't do it then.
Do matrix.
I'll do the matrix, yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm telling this because we don't want to impart any novelty. So basically, when you're doing pump sessions, you want to take variations from your mesocycle, and you want to eliminate any of the ones that are super eccentrically damaging. So no flies, no straight leg deadlift stuff for your hamstrings, shit like that. If you're going to train, especially if you're going to train hard on your peak week, which we don't, we go into a deload so we can actually recover and reduce fatigue. Just make sure you're not imparting any sort of novel stimulus. So he's going to do the incline press. We've had it all meso. The matrix press has been all meso. And then whatever curl, lateral delt, tricep variations that he's been doing as well. And we're going to get after it. So.
Yep. I'm just going to stand in the back of the shot, all of your shots, just doing this.
Just showing off your ham bones. I don't know if they'll be mad about it, you know?
It's fun and exciting, you know? You get that, reach a new level of condition and quality, show to show. Just makes every show super exciting.
Hey, Aaron, you see what shoes I have on? You see my shoes, Aaron?
They're pretty sexy.
You guys know Aaron went into Crocs. He went into Crocs, the store. He said he loved it in there. He bought us matching pairs and he bought me some Croc socks. Croc socks.
That's the worst part of all of this. Is
That his training partner wears Crocs.
I'm used to that now. But
If you place
like
well,
top three.
Yeah.
Top three in the
You gotta wear
Masters.
Crocs.
In the Masters as well. Why did I bet on that? Top three. Saying that, the Masters is going to be stacked. It is the Arnold, and it's only over 35, so it's basically open. If I slip into the top three, then
I'm
I
optimistic.
might get those colour. That colour, I think, is
It ain't bad.
one that I could maybe
Tolerate.
wear, and I'll just have to really up the test dose to make up for the. No, sorry, I have to drop my test, wouldn't I, to make up for the estrogen.
Yeah, but you also want higher tests, so.
I'm gonna have to get Caber in just all year round
Yeah,
to deal with
fuck it.
prolactin.
Trend. Just more trend. That's the answer to life. Trying on nicely.
See that?
Huh.
See that little secret move he just put in there?
today, just for you all who use this type of shit, I went and got a massage, actually. I've been having like some weird neck shit and wanted to get some sort of implement or proprioceptive thing done before my session. So if you're doing massage, deep tissue especially, you know my stance on that already. But if you want to use it properly for a proprioceptive tool, you go train right after. You go pose right after, whatever it is. If you feel more open and you feel like your movement patterns will be better after doing something like that, oftentimes that can literally just be using a lacrosse ball, warming up on foam rollers, etc., helping you touch that area, get the proprioceptive feedback to the brain, and just kind of quote unquote open up mobility or movement that was lacking prior to the implement. So what I did was a decent deep tissue for the neck and the back to help with my neck pain that I've been having. Feels good. And now I can come in here and I can train and move properly so that I can ingrain better movement pattern without hurting that target area anymore.
At this stage, like we were doing 95s a week or two ago, but after 4 days of depletion, very dry. That includes not just the look, that's tendons, connections. So for me to push any harder than I really, really need to at this stage is just done. All I'm trying to do is get just enough stimulus for a good pump, which I can feel already with the 60s. Set. What's the point in doing any more than that and risking injury? We've all seen what happens in those scenarios where people tell people, oh, that's just, you know, you always train hard, so we'll train like that all the way up to the show. Is the dumbest shit you can do.
Exhibit A Nick Walker, who did not listen to me in 2023.
Yeah, exactly.
I told him to stop.
To say.
Oh, it's okay. He knows. We talk
I
about it
know
all
he
the time.
knows, but you know.
Yeah, and we talk about it, you know, like.
But the person who told him
to. Yeah, for sure. Idiot.
You know, I don't want
Nick, the other guy. But yeah, no. It's hopefully this, you know, this time around he's intelligent and we program that deload prior to the.
Nick's smart. He's not going to make the same mistake twice, is he?
100%.
He doesn't need to. When you've got that much muscle.
When you've got any muscle. And you're doing the crazy amount of like AI stuff he was doing, and you're on orals that dry you out and other shit that dries you out, like 2 weeks out, if you're a super heavy bodybuilder, 2 weeks out, 10 days out-ish, last hard leg day. Don't be fucking training legs hard to, you know, into the show. Like legitimately 14 days out is my last hard leg session. That's my last one. There's no fucking point. Aaron hasn't touched him this whole week.
No, just let inflammation come down and let the detail shine through. I'm not building any muscle at this stage. There's not enough food to build muscle. So why would I train in a way to build muscle? It's just muscle maintenance. It's just retention, stimulus, pump, done. Just noticed you had a little trim up as well. Look at that shiny little hawk. The little hawk comb over's looking. Have you been using conditioner? Have you been using L'Oreal? Are you worth it? Jared's actually sponsored by Garnier.
Oh, who?
Garnier.
Oh.
Extra shiny. Mohawk.
So that was up 5 pounds per hand, rep match from last week. One in the tank. It's my overreaching week leading into Arnold. So I will be basically training with 1 to 0 RR this entire week while Aaron peaks. So when we get to Columbus tomorrow, I have a leg session planned for the nighttime. Probably stupid, but I'll be careful.
I keep hearing different stories of what to expect just from the overall scale of the show, the expo, the festival itself. And everyone keeps Every time someone describes it, it just seems to get bigger and bigger in my mind. Just a massive, compared to the Olympia.
The whole entire convention center is rented out for sports. Sports, that's it. Nothing else is going on there.
And how big is it in comparison to the Olympia Expo? 4, 5, 3 or 4 times?
3, 4x.
Holy shit.
Olympia is the Super Bowl, right?
Prestige-wise.
The Arnold is the Pro Bowl, where it's like other shit's going on too, and you're kind of watching the football game. So, football game's there, and you're watching it, and it's a cool exhibition, kind of like the Arnold. Like Arnold's there, it's the second biggest show in the world, and you're still watching it, but also there's so much other shit going on. You're watching other shit too. So bikini's on, you're going to watch Muay Thai. You're coming back, you're watching the bodybuilders. Like, it's pretty dope. Olympia, it's just bodybuilding. Yeah.
They've got loads of different stages, right, for the Q&As and the guest speakers, and it's just something all the time.
Yep. They got the medieval fighting shit. They got strongman, powerlifting. It's all in this huge expo center.
That's why they just released an app with a map, so you can map it out.
Yeah.
I was like, it must be big if they've got an app with like a directory of where to go within an
The
expo.
huge expo center has stuff going on inside. So like strongman, exhibitions, prejudging bodybuilding. And you come outside of the expo, powerlifting, weightlifting, mixed martial arts, go into another room, there's like stick fighting. Dude, it's ping pong, jump rope, like
Is the
crazy shit.
the main stage in there as well? Or is
Main stage is up escalators out of the expo hall, probably a 10 to 15 minute walk away. That's how big this place is.
good thing, prejudging starts at 9, finals right after.
Oh, perfect.
So there's no big gap in between.
Tidbit for the YouTube. My first NPC show was the Arnold Classic. I got 6th in Classic Physique out of 36.
Fuck.
Aaron's first kind of show in the US, I guess excluding last weekend. Same thing, Arnold Classic.
When it's such a big event, and you know you're bringing your absolute best, this, that, and the other, and then you start to reevaluate the last 5 years leading up and what all those other little shows meant and all of that, and people were, because I had this conversation, they were like, my thoughts on competing is just compete and keep competing and just keep getting better. At some stage you'll be big enough, lean enough, and good enough to win, but everything that you pick up and learn along the way is going to go towards your ability to win eventually. The stress people put on themselves to win their first ever show, I think it's just completely unnecessary. I think you might be putting so much stress and pressure on yourself for your first ever show, and you might hate it. That might completely destroy your enjoyability of it. And also the idea of winning your first show, if you're doing a good show, that's the genetic elite that kind of pull that off. And they've usually got a good athletic background for years.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, a good example, the genetic elite, right? That is the reality of it. If you don't look like him, you're probably going to have to work your way up through the ranks, or at least learn your craft. You know, my goal from day one was to be a big super heavyweight bodybuilder. So to have a competitive amount of mass to win good shows, that's going to take years to build that. But I wanted to enjoy my competitions and competing along the way. And
I guess the nerves out of the way.
yeah, I think so, big time. And then, but it all comes to fruition now, leading up to such a big show that actually means something. This one is I know before in a couple of videos ago, I said, it's no different. It's just another show, leading up to the Legends one. For shows like that, it really is just another show. It's another opportunity to practice a few things and get a bit better. But this one does feel a bit different.
It's going to be a very different look too.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty exciting shit, man. We've put in a lot of solid work since Aaron got here in December, man. It's been fucking cool.
Anyway, that's about as long as a rest period as anyone should ever have.
Especially during a pump workout.
My bad.
Cut the sentimental shit, bro.
Get to train, bro. Make yourself cry and train.
Fucking gross. Looks like mine almost. Dick skin over there. Even your legs, man. Insane. Good. That's good, man. That's good. Go with that matrix press. 15.
You want to train right to gain muscle, but there's so much complexity to it. What exercises to choose, what sets and reps to do, how much weight to lift, and how to structure your weekly plan. So much uncertainty that it's easy to get overwhelmed. The RP Hypertrophy app removes all uncertainty and makes the training process precisely defined. Choose your pre-made workout plan from dozens available in the app, plug in your weights, and the app takes care of the rest for months of productive training. Ready? Click on the link in the description of this video to get started.
So my next set, I have like 14 programs. We will do our best. 2 sets to hundreds. Might do a back down set. I'll check the app. I know I had 90 for 3 sets last week, but I might have to do a back down. It's exciting, man. It's like, you know, above all, I'm an athlete in this, but I'm a fucking fan. A fan of this fucking sport that we have.
Textbook reps with hundreds. Easy work. Let's go, Jared. Strong. Yes. Yes. Easy work. Strong. Yeah, good work.
So when that big location opened up, I had to go to the athlete meet and greet. It was me, Nick Walker, Martin, a couple other guys. Brett Wilkins. This dude came to the meet and greet just to meet me because he was a huge fan of RP. And he had like us sign his arm. At first it was just me. And then basically everything I said, he was just kind of like, yeah, definitely. I was like, what about Nick? He's like, what about them? So all of us signed his arm and he tattooed it on himself.
I hope you did you do a good one? Or was it like
No.
Squiggly?
No, it was terrible. I told him 10 times. I was like, look,
I can't write.
I had terrible handwriting. And I saw Nick's and I was like, I saw Martin's and I was like, you sure you want a tattoo like on your arm? He's
I
like,
could imagine Nick
absolutely.
just like with a crayon.
Nick probably actually had the best cursive.
He's probably got some good practice in by now.
Mine was like all caps, bold letters, not cursive.
Tattooed
And
on
I
his arm.
put Jared.
Where on his arm? Shout out to you. If you're
Yeah,
watching,
seriously,
which
man.
you probably are, that's some fucking serious
Insane shit.
dedication right there.
He'll regret it in a year or two. Sorry,
Yeah.
man. Sorry in advance.
Laser
I
removal's
wrote-
getting cheaper.
He's like, write it all. I was like, IFBB Pro Jared Feather. I was like, yeah. I was like, and not Dr. Mike's son. He's like, put it on there. I was like, all right. So I wrote IFBB Pro Jared Feather, not Dr. Mike's son.
And he tattooed that.
He tattooed the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got a picture of it. I'll show you. Maybe I'll send it to Mario. We can flash it on the screen. All right, so I'm gonna do one more with the hundreds. I think I already have enough gas in the tank. Programmed 11, so we'll see what happens. And then we have the matrix press superset with the push-ups. Aaron's just gonna head over and do a couple sets of like 15.
Yeah, just straight sets, no push-ups for me. A little bit too much.
And then he'll do
Because
pull
I'll
down,
do a couple of
row.
rows. Yeah.
Oh, that fucking guy's gone. I'm hitting my desired rep targets. So I consult with Joe about diet and farm. Joe suggested 2 high days. One of them fell on my birthday. I listened, I did a couple high days. Weight's been up since then, 227, 228. But performance in the gym has been keeping up, which is good. I think it'd be fine either way, but you know, I threw those in there just because Joe recommended it. And so I'm up quite a bit from my low end of 221.8. Fuller, I'm getting a good pump. And probably by the time we get to Ohio, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, I'll be back down to that low weigh-in. Right now, Joe kind of said, let's do 5 lows in a row, see where your weight falls. My assumption is I'm just going to be doing low days for a bit here on out. Plus, I like that anyway. It's only 240 carb on the low. So, I mean, like, I've done dumb shit, guys. I've gone 0 carb. I've gone 100 grams carbs for weeks. I've like done all kinds of shit. So anything north of like 175 carb, I'm coasting. I am feeling the diet though, guys. Like there's been a couple of days where I'll have energy in the morning. Getting off the couch for the rest of the day is just, it's rough. And my steps have been lower. I really need to get those back up. But we're feeling good with this last set. And hopefully I get that 11 target. Oh. We're gonna put these bad boys up. Head over to the matrix. Do our little super side. 15. I'll go too close to failure, Aaron.
I'm miles away.
Be safe.
Just making it look hard for the camera. I'm not trying to.
I'm the same way. When I lean into the fucking stretch, I'm like,
yeah, right. I think it's just the feeling of tension makes your face.
I love it. Yeah.
Do that.
You guys might think that I'm just bragging about how smart I am. But this is actually a big project in the works that you guys will hear about soon. Aaron, you look nuts.
Stories.
I can't stop looking at Aaron.
They're doing that for you.
Aaron's doing the pump stuff, so he's going to hit a second one. I'll put it up. I'm going to put the weight down. I'm going to 170, 180. I'll superset it with these. That'll be my session. So between my sets, we'll go check out what Aaron's doing. Chit chat about it. There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens. Bonus points if anyone knows where that's from. I feel like not a lot of people have seen that movie, man.
We need to do
My favorite movie of all time.
we need to do a thumbnail of us both stood there with a bit of celery hanging out of our ass.
Yeah, dude. In one part in the movie, it's making fun of MacGyver, right? And MacGyver was like good with all these, like, he can make anything. He was good with clues and stuff. Like, he was a detective. He can make gadgets and stuff out of nothing, like yarn and toothpicks. And he's just like the opposite. Like, he sucks at everything, but he's like a war hero somehow. But he can like rip people's throats out. That's all he can really do. And one of the things he did was make a gadget by shoving celery up his ass as a distraction so the other guy could shoot the guys. He's like, I just killed 3 bad guys. It's like, they're dead because I shot them. He's like, because they were distracted.
A little bit more of a PG but similar humor is Mystery Men.
Oh my God, I love that fucking movie so much, dude.
Okay, The Rage.
Dude,
He's got like no power whatsoever. I fucking love that movie.
Neighborhood Watch is amazing. You haven't seen Neighborhood Watch? That's tonight. That's tonight.
Yeah. Big chest. Strong. Yes. Drive. Stretch. Textbook. Strong. Yes. Lock in. Squeeze. Yep. Finish it. That's you. That's all you. Finish it. Let's go. Yeah, but dive bomb. Strong. Push. 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 Good fucking work. We like that.
Fuck.
Setting standards.
So another set like that. Pushing it to failure. Last set I'll probably drop to my knees and do even more push-ups. Just for like a final week of training stimulus. Sometimes I'll throw in extra intensity techniques. So if you find yourself in that overreaching week and you have a little more gas in the tank, so long as it's like a lighter accessory machine, push-ups, it's okay to throw in like an extra, almost like lengthened partials like we do with Aaron, or mechanical drop sets, what that would be called, where you're doing push-ups to the knee. You can even bring the knees forward and keep going, because the closer your knees are to your hands, the easier the push-up is. So I'll probably do that for the last set, a little mechanical drop set after this. Maybe even a drop set on the machine, who knows?
Why not?
Something with a little.
Ooh. Yeah, get it. Get it. Fuck yeah, Jared. That's how you fucking train. And that's how you get a big diced up chest.
All right, guys, that was the entire session for me. Well, last set was rough. It was good though. Aaron is very close to the show. We fly out tomorrow morning. Everybody wish Aaron luck below, because he is competing at the Arnold Classic Amateur, one of the biggest shows in the world. And yeah, how you feel, Aaron? Pretty good?
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Good enough.
Pushing it. It's a good vibe, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Day in, day out, just smashing it. It's good. Feeding off the energy. And like even in like peak week, a few reps in the tank and all of that sort of stuff, but still we're kind of tying workouts in so I can see him like really going for it. It's good. It lights a little fire up your ass. Even when you know you can't really go all the way, it's still really fucking fun to watch it happen in the meantime. It's just all very exciting and very positive and very progressive.
And then soon enough, like 6-ish, 5-ish weeks, me and Aaron will be doing the exact same stuff, exact same pump sessions, like, because we'll both be doing more shows together, so that'll be a real good time.
That's gonna be a good time. Backstage banter.
All right, guys. Like, share, all that good stuff. Follow Aaron's channel.